Throw that into the bunker. Throw it in there. Alright, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Grab our wife, throw her in there. 1 second to spare, 1 second to spare. Okay, we got a few supplies there to get us going, and hopefully we have got enough food and water to survive. It's been 3 days. They can go at least 1, maybe 2 more days without water. That unmentionable bucket is starting to overflow. Oh no, the poop bucket. Hey, Ted's back! Hey! Who do we want to send into the wastelands? We're going to send Mary Jane because she's fetty. Let's give her the gas mask again so she doesn't get ill. Bye-bye, Mary Jane. Hopefully you'll come back soon. Oh, what's up with Ted? If there is anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's our government. You can badmouth. Yeah, we've seen that before. But now we have a radio to turn on because we got that from the wizards. So how about we listen to see if the government is coming to rescue us? Day 19, we made contact. The military is out there and is coming for us. All we need to do now is wait patiently. The soldier with the boring voice was very specific about this. Help is on the way. We just need to wait further instructions and keep our radio in working order. We know very little about what's going on the outside. Okay, let's keep the radio on in case the military actually tries to contact us again. So we'll keep that on. Day 20. Not bad, not bad. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now, which means we may not need to take the gas mask next time. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful, red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who is probably her guard. She told us she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items she had bought. She will trade some bullets for a radio. She will trade a kind of board game set for a torch. She will trade a map for a rifle, or she will trade cards for a med kit. I think it might be an idea to get the bullets, because we've got no weapons of any kind, and if Mary Jane comes back with a rifle, then we'll be able to defend ourselves, and we won't need to use the gas mask, so we should be able to send them out with a rifle. So how about we trade the radio for the bullets? We know the military's out there, we know they're gonna come, so let's part with the radio for now and get some bullets. This dreadful science has become boring, and they want the radio. I just traded it away. Well, you can put the bullets to your ears or whatever. Not in a suicide way, but in a, can you hear the sea kind of way. Well, Mary Jane better come back with a rifle. She's back. Oh, she looks terrible. Look at her. Oh, she's covered in puke and everything. Ugh. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface with the gas mask, plus 4 soup cans. Ugh, that's awesome. We found a shopping bag on the floor next to the counters. It contained a couple of rotten bananas, a hand cream, a pair of bunny slippers, and some bottled water. So this is how they guarded the place. Unacceptable. In the guard room, we found skeletons of 2 individuals who seemed to have been playing cards when the bombs hit. But the cards will contribute to a high-quality shelter entertainment. Thanks. Okay, so they've got the cards, which means they won't go insane. If they're too tired for too long and they start to argue too much, they literally start to go insane. So it's brilliant that we've got the cards now. We're about to start our new book club discussion. The only book we've all read is the phone book. We were interrupted by rapid knocking at the door. We found out it was a group of refugees who had survived the blast like we had. They were doing much worse than us, however, and begged us to supply them with any food or water or medical supplies we could spare. We got quite a lot of food. Let's give them a soup can, because they might come back and give us more. If they're kind, they might come back and help us out again in the future. Oh wait, crap. What if they think, oh my gosh, they've got food. Let's go and take it. Hey, we've got a map. That's awesome news. We never seen anyone so touched by such a simple gift. A minute later, those people were hugging us like there had been no tomorrow. Quite possibly, actually. And thanks us for the gesture. They were eager to repay us, and one of their group offered us a map of the local area and claims it helped them get here. So we brought luck to whoever used it. We promise we will give it a try and wish them a safe journey. Plus 1 map, minus 1 food can. Tell you what, let's send Timmy outside and we will give him... Let's give Timmy the map, because then he might be able to find his way back better or find other places. Oh, Ted's really not looking good. He looks bored as hell. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet, here we have someone at the door. They opened it and found a strange man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What the hell is that? Is that a Fallout 1 reference? I think it is. I think that's a Fallout reference again. Woohoo! Okay, so... But we can't give him any water. So, the good old wanderer won't get any water chipped from us to fix the purifier. Everyone's thirsty. Okay, but Ted is also hungry. So we can give Ted that. We've only got 2 bits of water. Everyone's getting like soup down them and everything. Everyone's looking completely disgusting right now. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He really needs something to drink. Ted is pretty fatigued. Oh, but we don't have any water to give Ted. Our supplies are scarce and morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there is a small group of survivors nearby. Most old folks from the retirement home. Shouldn't be too hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway. We won't need them, then won't need them anymore, right? Do we go and rob the old people? This could be like a Walking Dead scenario where actually there's a load of tough gangsters protecting the old people. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got to look after ourselves in this post-apocalypse survival situation, and Ted really needs water. So, day 30. Why is there a bloody handprint on the wall? That is damn freaky. We went, we got what we needed and came back. We're sure that group will do just fine, most probably. Yeah, absolutely. +1 soup can. Alright, so we got a soup can. That's good, but I was really hoping we'd have water because we have none. Come on, Timmy, come back and bring us some water. Yes! Timmy's back! Oh, God! Ted's dead! Timmy, you were like a few minutes too late with that water bottle you've brought back. Oh, look! Ted's dead! Timmy, you slow-ass little... Too many days without water took their toll. Ted died of dehydration. It's hard not to worry considering our current situation. Some days we're still struggling to deal with the shelter life, but we can't lose hope. We believe the expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Someone followed Timmy back. Atomic wastelands are hostile by definition, but there are some creatures that survive everything you throw at them, even nuclear bombs. One of them was a monkey, and seemed to be going through a lot. And yet it was very lively and more happy to accompany us through our exhibition. We explored one of the streets and our monkey companion ran away, only to come back later carrying a can of food. It couldn't open it himself but was happy to share it with us. Hey, the monkey gave us some canned food for some reason. At one point during our exhibition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in front of us with a stick, and quickly investigation revealed a few bottles of water. No one had even tried to open them. The same couldn't be said for those bottles of booze lying next to them. Okay, so the monkey got absolutely rat-arsed. Okay, so the kids are hungry, Dolores wants water, and was it Mary Jane wanted water? Yeah, Mary Jane needed water too, so give her that. So after that exhibition, we have it's one less mouth to feed, I guess, but Ted's dead. That's terrible news. Oh dear, yeah, we need to do exhibitions all the time, especially since they're in pretty good condition. Let's send Dolores, actually, yeah, we'll send Dolores tomorrow, and that'll be great. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. We peeked out in the morning and saw a leather suitcase. It has no name attached to it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. Should we open it? No. We're not opening that suitcase. Who just leaves a suitcase outside a shelter where they know there are people in there, and they know we have robbed old people because they followed us from our exhibition? We ain't opening that case. It's probably a bomb or something. Day 32. We made it a month. We said Dolores, didn't we? Let's double check the condition. Dolores is hungry and fatigued. Mary Jane's just fatigued. Well, we just fed Dolores, but just in case, we'll send Mary Jane, and we will give her... Let's give her the map again, you know, just to be safe. I'm tempted to give her the bullets in case she finds a rifle, but she can only carry one thing anyway, so let's just give her the map so that she'll be able to find her way back quickly. Timmy needs food and water. We've only got one more portion of water. One more portion of water. We really need to hope that Mary Jane gets back soon with lots of water, please. Last water for Dolores. Last water for Dolores. Timmy just got back to his shelter from his exhibition and looks fine, but it turns out he had hurt his hand on a piece of rusty metal and the wound was infected. It doesn't look like he'll be heading up. We have to patch it. We don't have anything to patch it. We can't cut his hand off with an axe because we don't have one, and it's barbaric, and we don't have a med kit, so Timmy's gonna get ill because he's got an infected hand. It'll stop him doing that though. Oh no, look at him! Oh, he's gone all pasty like. He's gone all pasty like, mate. Look at that stuff coming out of his nose. Oh yuck. That's totally disgusting, mate. Best medicine for any sickness or injury is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what our grandma always said. Of course, she's dead now, but it's been for a while. Ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. She was a grandmother at 25? Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now he could use some water. Things have been fine for Dolores. Okay, Timmy... Oh no, Timmy hasn't got any water. This is how Ted died. He didn't have any water. Oh, Timmy is really not looking good. I'm going to guess Timmy can only survive one more day without water, since he's ill. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies would be helpful. Oh, they want water in exchange for first aid. If we just had some water, we could cure Timmy, but we don't have any water. That's it. I think Timmy's dead. I think he's going to die. Day 39. He's gone! Lack of water drove Timmy insane. He opened the shelter and ran without looking back. He's not likely to return. Mary Jane was supposed to be back in a few days, but it's been too long. We fear something bad has happened to her. Mary Jane's dead. Dolores will not survive without water for much longer. Okay, we're in a bad situation, people. Very bad situation. Both kids are gone. Timmy's not coming back. Ted's dead. And Dolores is all by herself with no water. Dolores says she can handle herself, but we're not sure. Dolores has to go to the surface. She has to. Because that's the only way she's going to get any water. Oh, what's this? We have a situation on our hands. There's a group approaching to our shelter and they don't look like the occasional friendly scavengers you run into. Not at all. They look like they're out for blood. Or cans. Probably cans. This is a terrible time for humanity if canned soup is enough to turn us into monsters. Anyway, we need to defend ourselves. We don't have pesticide, we don't have a gun, we don't have a fire axe. But we've got a padlock. So maybe we can just shut the doors and keep them out for now. Hopefully. What? Oh, I don't know. Dolores is dead. Dolores is dead. What happens? We didn't think that a tiny padlock would be enough to stop them, but it turns out it wasn't enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems they gave the whole break-in a fair shot and ultimately gave up and left. Too bad the padlock was in no shape to be used again. We need to think about other ways to fight off these bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. If only we had a few drops, we could have avoided what happened. Dolores died of dehydration last night. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscure writing. We survived for 40 days. All of us are safe. Ratatouille. Yeah. We survived for 40 days, people. That's actually a pretty good run. Like, I don't know if it's actually possible to beat this game. I don't think you can survive, so to speak. It's just how long will you last? And we lasted 40 days. That's really good. 5 weeks or so. A bit longer even. So I'm pretty happy with that run actually. That was really good. So thanks very much for watching, guys. This has been 60 seconds. As I said, it's a pretty fun game actually. It's got lots of quirky humour to it, and it really does make you think sometimes about what would you do in this situation. And sometimes the best answer is typically the one you can't do. So it really does make you think about what you would do in these situations, and it's great fun for that reason, if a little morbid. So thanks very much for watching, guys. This has been the final render, and you have been the audience. If you want more 60 seconds or survival nuclear fallout videos, stay tuned to this channel, and remember to like and subscribe to get more videos straight away. So thanks very much for watching, guys. This has been the final render, and you have been the audience. Bye bye for now.